Hello, I'm Mitch Brewer, and welcome to Moments with Mitch. I'll be your host, Mitch Brewer. That's me. Hey, really good to see you again, and welcome back. So glad that you could be here today. There's millions of YouTube channels that you could be tuning into right now, and I'm so pleased and honored that you would come and just spend a moment with Mitch. If you don't know me, my name is Mitch Brewer, and I'm the author of a couple books. One of them is my Final Wishes book, Mitch Brewer. You go to Amazon and just type in Mitch Brewer books, and this is one of them that'll come up. You can write your wishes on, like what is your family supposed to do when that time comes and you're not here to tell them. Okay, so that's your Final Wishes guide. I'm also author of a book called Medicare Made Simple. So if you are approaching that 65 age and you want to get some, just some basic understanding, that's there for you. Now, and also let me mention this too. I'll actually give you a free PDF file that you can print out. Now, it won't have like the forward and maybe the information about the bio, about me, kind of stuff in here, but it's actually a very nice. It's nicer in that when you print it off, you're printing it off on a full-size sheet of paper, and and it gives you more room to write out your wishes, and it's free. I'll give it to you for free. All you have to do is contact me and ask. So today, what I would like to talk to you about is a thing that I call the money thermostat. Now, before you go online and you try to order a money thermostat, I want you to know that it's not online. It's up here. Okay. And the money thermostat, the best way I can describe it is the amount of money that a person is comfortable with. Have you ever seen, and you could probably go on YouTube and look up, like have you ever seen people that won the lottery and 2 or 3 years later they're dead broke? Or I can think of sports figures, made a lot of money, and now they're broke. And I've seen musicians that would hit it big and they went broke. And so not only are we going to talk about what this thermostat is, but we're going to talk about how to fix it if you'll just wait to the end, okay? And I'm not gonna take a huge amount of time. In fact, I am really big on time management, and I got my little hourglasses here so I can kind of keep up with how long we go here, because I know time is valuable. And so, okay, what is the money thermostat? So what happens is these people that this has happened to, their money thermostat is broke. You can always tell also another sign that you may have a broken money thermostat is you have no savings. So what could be happening, okay, is everybody has a level of comfort about how much money they have. Most people, their income is fairly steady. It may go up or down a little bit, but for most people, it's pretty steady, right? So they get the feeling that's normal. It's normal. This is the car that I drive, and it seems normal. This is the neighborhood I live in, and it seems normal. This is where I buy my clothes, and that seems normal. So sometimes what will happen if the thermostat is not in good shape is something will happen and a big influx of money will come in, or it could go out. Okay. But most of the time the problem comes in and breaks the thermostat is when the money comes in, and if you could imagine it getting like really hot in your house, it's not going to feel comfortable. It's going to feel off. Somebody's going to say, open a window, right? Well, if it's a financial thermostat and you end up, or a person, I apologize for that because I really am trying to take that word you and talk about the person. If a person ends up getting, maybe it could be an inheritance. Okay, hopefully you're not out gambling, but if you are and you have big winnings or something like that, that could break your thermostat, because what's going to happen is it's going to feel too hot. It's not going to feel normal until they get rid of the money. That's why the lottery winners won't stay rich, because it doesn't feel comfortable to them. They will not sleep until that money's gone, and then after that it's like, whoo! I'm glad I got all the windows open. We got all the windows and all the doors open. So now temperature's normal. All right. So that's what the money thermostat is. It's your comfort level of what seems normal. Now, I'm 58 years old. I turned 58 in January. And when I was growing up, a lot of advice would come down the line saying, that they would tell me, Mitch, get $100 bill, put it in the back of your wallet, like fold it up, put it in the back. And that way, you'll always feel like you have some money, Well, if you've been paying attention, the $100 bill is more like a $20 bill used to be. So I would say that it may take a few of those to really have the same impact today. Okay, we understand inflation. For those of you that didn't understand inflation before, I bet you understand it now. All right. So let's talk about fixing this, because what we have to get used to is having some money and not just spending it like opening the window to let fresh air in. All right. We have to get used to feeling comfortable having money and not spending it. And by the way, most Americans cannot put their hands on $400 cash for an emergency. Okay. Many people are relying on credit cards, and there's nothing wrong with having credit cards, but there may be some problems having the credit card debt. And if you have credit card debt, I want you to start looking at your statements. It will tell you every month when you get your statement, it will say, this is what you paid, and this is what the interest on that for that month was. I think if you start just adding that up, you'll start seeing like, wow, I may be spending more than I should be on that. And one of the best ways that I like to gauge it is, I've got one that I use sometimes for business, and I notice I'm like, wow, like I started equating it to what that interest would buy. Okay, I'm like, gosh, for that money right there, I could buy the finest steak. Now I don't believe in like fancy restaurants don't turn me on, but I love a good steak. And if I'm spending an amount that would buy the nicest steak at the local steakhouse, I mean, that's just like I can't, that's unsettling to me, because I know that is money that I could be putting toward